Hi, I'm making another YouTube video. This time it's just plain torchwood, not Doctor Who and torchwood. What I really like to have is torchwood Yanto to come back. You know how in X-Files it says no one dies? Well, maybe the kiss that Captain Jack gave him had a delayed effect. And he woke up and Captain Jack wasn't there. So he left. Maybe that could have happened, I'm not sure. I was hoping. Because all of us who love Torchwood loves Captain Jack and Yanto to get back together. They're doing so good, I wish they got back together even more. So, I wish they brought them back as a helper, even somebody who might be in the same command as him. Second of the command, probably. And the guy who got shot in the last episode of Torchwood, I wish they brought him back. I wish they will show what really happens to him afterwards. Maybe he starts working for the government, or maybe he leaves the government because of what happened to him, and he's trying to figure out how to get back to being normal. He goes back to like Captain Jack Heartless in the beginning of Torchwood, where he was trying to find the doctor, so the doctor can revert him back to being almost human, and so he can die normally and age normally. Or maybe another twist to it, where he finds out that he became a fixed point in time, like what Captain Jack is, and he became immortal. Or maybe he's an off-brand of what happened to Captain Jack Harkness. He becomes immortal, but he ages slowly, which means they have to find a cure for him quickly before he becomes really bad looking when he gets older. So I'd like to hear your opinion about that too. And I really like to know that in the first episode of the first season of Captain Jack, when he was getting ready on, we all know what we heard. We heard Captain Jack said that he got pregnant, which means he had a baby, which means we don't know if it's a boy or a girl. Hoping it's a boy, hoping it's be like him, hopefully, well, I really like for that to really happen. Find out that Captain Jack did have a son in the 80s, did give birth, like he said in the beginning of the Torchwood genre, because he did say about him being pregnant again, and he said he didn't want to be pregnant again. So that's what I was hoping for. I was hoping for that to happen. And I was hoping that Gwen Cooper and her husband joined forces and they rekindled Torchwood, with her husband helping Torchwood and becoming with Torchwood. And he will become the Yanto what Torchwood used to be, which means he's the one who picks up the trash. He's not a genius like Yanto, so I'm kind of laughing about that. I'm just hoping that would happen, and I'm hoping that maybe somehow Captain Jack comes back from the future, sort of, where he fixes his time device, and he makes it able to actually know what its synchronist is, and be able to go back in time to meet his younger self back in our 2000 period. Back in our 2000 period, his past, and shows him what is about to happen, was going to happen. Because we're all waiting for this. We're all waiting for when the Earth really does have its first encounter with aliens, and you're supposed to have a first encounter any time now. I'm just wondering when it's supposed to happen. And I really like to have a Doctor Who kind of spin-off with it. Doctor Who comes back, meets up with the Torchwood gang, and then tells the guy that was shot in the beginning. I forgot his name. I really don't remember his name very much. I guess because we all know Captain Jack, and we all know Gwen Cooper, and we all know her husband. We all know Yonta Jones, but we just don't know him very much because he wasn't in the show long enough to have our memory. But anyway, I was hoping that maybe he'll become a fixed point in time, so Captain Jack wouldn't be alone when the end of the planets happened, like in one of the Doctor Who episodes, The Year That Never Happened. The episode before The Year That Never Happened, we all know about that episode, and that was bad. And he was hoping to be able to meet his future self in there, but he didn't meet him. Why? Maybe there was a reason why. If Captain Jack was the way he was, and he kept on being the way he was, maybe he wasn't there. Or maybe because he was the face of Bo, and he died before that happened, maybe that could have happened. We just don't know. And we'll hope we'll be able to fill the pieces out. Because we really like to know how he becomes the face of Bo, becomes in a jar, and becomes this giant looking head that looks really creepy. And we like to know what the real name of Captain Jack is. We know it's not Captain Jack Harkness. We know he stole that name from the World War II, and he went back in those time periods. So, what I'm really hoping for is they actually do that. That's my opinion. I'd like to hear more of yours. And, well, that's what I can do because it's already 6 minutes in, and I know you don't like to listen to long, drag-out things. So, I'm going to stop recording and hope you'll be able to tell me anything on the bottom of there, hoping if maybe this will reach somebody who loves Torchwood too. And I really, really love Torchwood and love Doctor Who, and I really wish they replaced the Doctor with somebody else. That's just my opinion. So, this is me, Tiffany. This is me from the UK, from the US, hoping to be in the UK. Bye.